Hey folks, I got my chapter 4 masculinity going here when we're talking about the men's movement. But anyway, here's the deal with chapter 4. There's such a wide range of conversations going on within chapter 4, and that's why I really like it. Look at the website that they refer to, the Good Men Project, right? The website that they refer to, Men Can Stop Rape. That's another good website that they refer to. It really talks about empowering men to be better people in society, but in relation to women. So that's one conversation I want you to think about when we talk about some of the men's movements, which is, are men supposed to be better people in relation to women? Meaning, are they supposed to strive to be better in their relation to men, in relation to women? It's a very confusing topic when you're talking about a men's movement, because what do most men's movements stand for? Well, this chapter really goes through it all. There are Fathers for Justice, that's a men's movement. There is the mythopoetic movement, which really just talks about developing male bonding, developing men's wholeness and healthfulness, etc. Then there's the more touchy-feely type of men's movement, where they're really talking about the men's movement to help women specifically for that sole purpose. And then there's kind of like all the way at the other end, if we're trying to polarize this, is that the men's movement is to bring back that, women belong in the kitchen and men are the providers, and men have been emasculated lately by this feminist movement. Is there anything wrong with that? Is there something wrong with that? I'm not one to judge. I think that all of these movements are important to have a conversation on. But what I wanted to draw your attention to is kind of near the end of the chapter. It's on page 95, and it talks about misogyny, right? Now, if anyone was paying attention to the American election, misogyny was often mentioned. And some commentators believed that misogyny was used as a crutch by the Hillary Clinton campaign to gather support, that President Trump, or candidate Trump at the time, was misogynistic and was anti-woman. And some people say that it was warranted, that she was calling him out on actions and allegations and accusations that were legitimate, and that she was promoting the women's movement for doing so. And I would love to hear everyone's opinion, because sometimes I believe both the men's and the women's movement are always considered in relation to something else that's going on in the world, or is only important when we have certain issues that need to be brought forward for certain political reasons. But can you think of an instance when misogyny doesn't need to be compared to anything and is just something that should be brought forward for the sake of being brought forward? Let me know what you think about chapter 4, and I hope that this helped to clear up things just a little bit. This was chapter 4 in 4 minutes or less.